Phew. All right. Hi, Matter Academy guitar students. This is another lesson on guitar playing. And for this lesson, we're going to be talking about the pentatonic scale. All right. So I'm not going to mess around. I'm just going to go straight into it. The pentatonic scale is probably the most used scale when it comes to guitar playing. All the famous pieces of music in rock and roll, the different genres, there's some kind of use, some kind of element of pentatonic scale usage in them. All right. Now, but before we proceed, I want to make it clear that this video, this lesson is not here to replace your usual music classes or music lessons that Mr. Workman for middle school and Mr. Dunn for elementary are posting or were or will be teaching you in the future. Okay, in the past, future, and now online. Okay, so take that as first priority, whatever lesson you're learning in your music classes. And when you have time, this is something like a supplementary material, something that you can learn on the site, okay, for fun. All right, pentatonic scale. What is the pentatonic scale? I'm not going to go into details talking about it. I'm going to demonstrate what it is and teach you through sound, okay, so that you can better understand and just get to playing it and enjoying it. Whether you're playing with somebody, with a group, or you're on your own learning, all right? The pentatonic scale, just like any chord, there's a minor and a major. In this case, we're going to be learning the E minor pentatonic scale, also known as the blues scale. Now, for those of you guitarists, if you don't already know, you want to be a great guitarist, start with the blues scale. Again, also known as the minor pentatonic, okay? In this case, we're going to be doing the E minor pentatonic. I'm going to ask my cameraman to zoom in to the frets. You know, I'm sure you've already learned about frets with Mr. Workman, all right? It's the spacings in between, you know, the board, all right, on the neck, however you call it. This long piece over here. So these spacings, all right? This is the fretboard, actually. Yeah, the frets. And so I'm going to start counting from way up here. 1, that's the first fret. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's our E, and it's a power chord. Shape. Power chords have different shapes. We're going to be learning about this, one of the most common ones. Okay, so if I press down the strings like this, in this fashion, this is the major E, okay? Or E chord, actually. E power chord. I'm going to take off the middle finger. It becomes an E minor pentatonic scale. And that is exactly what we're going to be learning. So we're going to start by, what is that scale again, that E minor? Well, here's the frets. Here's the breakdown. I'm going to start in ascending order. That means lowest to highest as far as tone, sound. And then we're going to do the reversal. That'll be the descending from highest to lowest. Again, okay? All right, so 12, 13, 14, 15. I'm going to start with number 6. That's the low E. 1. See where my fingers are? Again. Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm just running down, running back up, running down, running back up. I'm going high, ascending. I'm descending again. I'm going low, so too high, too low, too high, too low. Okay, just in that shape. All right, so again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. The 12th fret, that's your E, 12, 13, 14, 15. So it's going to be 12, low E. All right, that's string number 6. By the way, when you're counting the strings, you never count from top to bottom. It's always bottom to top. So if I say my string number 1 is snapped or it's broken, I'm talking about this guy, the skinniest one at the very bottom. That's number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. That's high E. All right, that note. That's high E. That's B. That's G. Number 3. That's D. Number 4. That's A. Number 5. And back to E again. Low. That's E. So this is E. Top and very bottom is E. High E, low E. Okay? So again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 low. 12, 13, 14, 15. 12 low. Same string. 15. 12, number 5 or A string, and then this time we're going to go 14, and then string number 4, which is D, 12, 14 again, same string, string number 3, G, 12, 14, string number 2, that's B string, 12, 15, not 14, and then I, 12, 15. So you have these 3 strings. Number 1, number 2, and number 6. All right, 2 at the bottom, these 2, and then 1 at top, on the top. With those 3 strings, you're playing. All the frets are the same. All right, you're hitting you're hitting them the same frets, so to speak. 1, 12, 15, and then 12, 15, 12, 15. The other strings in between those strings, that's number 3, strings number 3, 4, and 5, they're 12, 14, 12, 14, 12, 14. Okay? Again, I'm going to do that. I'm going to run down that scale again. 1. Okay, so now that you know that, you know the shape, whatever song that you play, that you're playing to, whether it's an actual song or just a backing track on whether it's on the radio or it's from your phone, you're playing out of YouTube or some kind of source. If you can locate that, it's called the home key, whatever that song starts out in. That's the song that. The key that the song starts in, and it usually keeps coming back to. There's multiple chords make up a certain song. All right. So for example, what's a common song that I can do? If I say, you know what, I'm going to do "Stand by Me." All right. I'm going to do it in the key of C. Actually, you know what? Let's stick to E. I'm going to say E, which is that same chord. There's several chords that work together to make that song, but it started in E. Once you locate the home key to any song, you can pretty much play that scale that I'm talking about. All right. Now, let me make a little correction there. Certain genres, not all types of genres. So rock and roll, blues music, okay. The pentatonic minor pentatonic is made for those kind of genres. All right, those kind of songs. Rock and roll, blues, some jazz, whatever, and so forth. For country and more so like reggae kind of music, things like that, gospel, that's the pentatonic major, and we'll talk about that another time. Okay, again, I'm going to go back to that shape again, and that scale. And then I'll say, you know what, I want to just play a popular song that is maybe not a popular song, but we'll go back to anything that is 02, 08. Sorry about that, excuse me. So we'll go back to, I'll say Popular song. 2020. Then let's just play anything and then play along and see what happens, okay? All right, let's go. I don't know what this is. I don't know what the song is, but according to what I typed in, it's what it is. So the song, the home chord for the song is in B, but I'm doing the same thing. I'm doing the same skill. Then ascending, descending. Anyways, that's an example. So, as you see, it's working out just perfectly. Every single note within that scale, every single string that I'm hitting, it is blending in, working very, almost literally perfectly with that song. And that's the magic of the scale, all right? Okay, so that was B. I had to change for that song. I'm gonna go back down to that E, all right? Which is the same thing I'm gonna do, well, not the same thing, but I'll do the same run down and run up again. All right, so remember that. 1, 2, going back up. All right. Then I'll break down in more detail in later videos, okay? Just in case you have questions. Keep jamming.